Another single-stream galactic conquest here, as the CIS this time, in Fall of the Republic, based on the poll that was done yesterday afternoon. But this campaign, as all the other single-stream galactic conquests are, is because we hit a donation goal a little while back. So, thank you all for that. But this is going to be Hunt for Malevolence. We've done this as the Republic side, but we're going to be doing it as the CIS today. So there are some new story missions that are part of this campaign that have been worked on particularly by Joel and Nemesis as well, both of whom are in the chat right now. So say hi and thanks to them. But I may end up having to... So I'm going to be playing the full campaign today in this stream. I may end up having to leave for a couple minutes if my landlord calls me, or better yet, shows up, because I've got some water damage that I had to tell him about. And I don't know if he's actually going to respond. I've already fixed a lot of it myself. But yeah, if he calls, I am going to have to take that or go talk to him. So, let's get started. Okay, I'm going to have to do some stuff with like the music volume every so often. So, because I think the voiceovers for the missions are currently done as music events. Which is something that I'd like to change. I think it might have already changed. I'm not 100% sure. I don't particularly work too much on this aspect of things. So do keep in mind as well that this is all a work in progress. Something's going to go wrong, I'm sure. And we will do our best to fix that stuff. But ambush above Abregado. The Clone Star fleet is under siege. Dozens of Republic warships have been destroyed in merciless surprise attacks that leave no survivors. Rumors spread of a terrible new Separatist weapon. In the face of growing fear, the Jedi Council sends Master Plo Koon to hunt down the menace before it strikes again. Alright. For the VOD, I may end up having to mute some stuff, just so that it doesn't get, like, completely blocked. But, we should be able to listen to most of it here. Star Wars. Hunt for the Malevolence. Shrink from the shadows. While the war rages across the galaxy, more and more star systems fall under the merciless attacks of the sinister Count Dooku and his droid armies. And then there's a gap. Unable to fight on all fronts simultaneously, the Republic Starfleet finds itself constantly outflanked by Separatist forces in devastating surprise attacks that leave no survivors. No surprises. In the wake of the chaos, rumors spread of a mysterious new weapon, controlled by General Grievous. Sensing great danger, the Jedi Council sends Master Plo Koon to hunt down the menace before it strikes again. I believe you. Brigado system. Several months after the Battle of Geonosis. Oh, it's a little too quiet right now. Okay, I'll have to keep that in mind for the future stuff. Well, it's just gonna be music right now. Well, I'll keep it turned down so it doesn't have to get removed later. But on the Republic side, you get to do this and lose. So on the CIS side, you get to do this and actually destroy them. I mean, I think we're gonna be okay with this. I don't think we're likely to suffer too much on this one. But like I was saying, I'm not really sure what the CIS missions actually look like. So there you go. How was the McDonald's I had early this morning? It was fine. I felt much worse after this X2 stream than the last one. Thank you, Black Wolf, for being a member for 28 months. I got up relatively early today after staying up pretty late last night. The water damage really changed the morning. Probably needed to turn the volume back up for this.
clones attacking.
Alright, so they're sending in the rescue. Hello.
More of them.
Now we get to do all the boarding. Did I already send one to that one? I don't think I did. So for the water damage stuff, there's like a crack in my toilet, like the reservoir, the tank. And without us having noticed until the last day or so, it had been slowly leaking water. So some had pooled in the ceiling. Like, we noticed a puddle around the toilet once or twice, but thought it was just like a really messy shower or something. But luckily it wasn't. It's not too bad. Like, it was enough to cause water damage in the living room ceiling underneath, but I managed to shut off the valve. I emptied the tank, and I removed most of the water from the ceiling before too much damage was done. Like, I have the bucket of all the water. It was maybe like a liter or two. So it's not it's not as bad as it could have been. It's not dripping anymore. So I think we're probably fine. I texted my landlord, haven't heard back from him yet. He's obviously going to want to take a look at it, I assume. And we need to actually fix the water damage that's there. But it could have been much worse if I hadn't noticed and known how to turn it on the valve. Okay. I think he's in this one. Are they gonna rescue him? Oh no! They're getting away! I mean, I have the volume relatively high, and I still can't necessarily hear much of it. So...
General, I don't want any witnesses.
Energize plasma rotors!
Alright.
R2, program the Navi computer. Be ready to get us out of here.
Here's some of it there.
We turned him off.
Go to your drawer.
Target range almost locked, sir.
They're not going to
Well,
make it.
R2, program the hyperdrive.
feel like we're not gonna get there. Very sad.
Enemy ship targeted, General.
Now the Republic will learn of our ion cannon.
Oh, we could just say no. If they say you have an ion cannon, we just be like, no.
Your
There you go.
failure is most unfortunate. I will have to discuss this with my master.
Get back to work.
All those poor droids who have to work with Grievous. It's like being in Vader's fleet.
Updated.
Now that the Republic is aware of our weapon, the mission has changed. We need to strike while the Republic is still vulnerable. Prepare the troops, Commander. The Jedi need to learn what it means to fear me. I have coordinates of a new target for you, the Republic Medical Station, located near the Khalida Nebula. It's threatening to do something. Okay. Coordinates of a new target for your Republic Medical Station located near the Khalida Nebula. It's treating over 60,000 clones. Do them a favor by helping them out of their misery. Do not fail me, General. Okay, that's illegal. Okay. So we need to get down to there. Well, first, let's get over here.
Fight's not over.
And
The fight's not over.
let's turn you on. I am gonna save. Just in case, so we have a nice save afterwards. How many minutes do we have from the sub-factions? So we have Enarch. I'm probably going to want to take Enarch first. So that's a good amount of units. We don't want the Republic grabbing them. And being able to move stuff between those would be really handy. So I think we'll do Trade Federation integration as like our first thing.
Researching.
I think that's worth the money right now. What's that? Nope. And is Deveron a worthwhile target for us right now? I think it probably is.
Building under construction.
So let's get some of these guys out, because we don't need those. We don't need to guard against them. Especially if we're going into Deveron and Bestine. Thank you, Snugbugwug, for the 46 donation saying, waking up to this stream, perfect way to start the day. Oh, very appreciated. And I hope it doesn't put you back to sleep. That's a whole 163 stack. How big could the fleet there be? Let's go to Deveron.
The fight's not over.
Tactical battle.
Oh, it's a very small fleet. Even better. So I don't know. I don't think this is going to be a particularly long single stream conquest. And if it isn't, then I'll probably end up doing like starting the Mass Effect Andromeda playthrough on Twitch tonight or something. So there will be hours and hours of stream content for sure. So we'll grab Deveron and maybe Bestine, and then we'll work on a bit of consolidation. Get our defenses set up, get some... Get some fleets distributed. Well, okay, so I should say no streams will happen if my roof collapses above me. But I don't think there's a huge risk of that. Either Andromeda or RimWorld. The only reason I didn't start Andromeda a few days ago was because it wasn't installed yet. So it's installed now. Easy. Let's take a look at the charts too. See how we stack up. We might actually be ahead of them. No, we're pretty even there. We're ahead on planets. But if we go in here, once we have the sub-factions as well, that's going to be a pretty big boost for us.
Construction complete.
I think we want all of these guys. We probably don't need all of them. They might get a third building before they get in there. Because they built up to 2 on that. Part of me wants to turn on Cruel, but after the Corvette challenge, I'm afraid of Cruel in some of the smaller maps.
Already. Squad assignment accepted. I'm on point. Better come up with a plan.
Alright, get up there.
Choose your reinforcements.
The fight's
Get some of
not
our
over.
happy little tanks.
Forming squad. I hate
And
roads. Follow me.
up we go. Yeah, the Corvette challenge I did,
Ready to destroy
which I
the
think
world.
will be releasing tomorrow or Sunday. Probably tomorrow, though. It was in corporate acquisition. Or not corporate acquisition. Yes, corporate acquisitions. As the CSA, technically, but you'll all see that. You all see what happened. The crying is more implied than anything. When will Revan's Revenge come out? We don't have a release date. We don't really have the ability to do release dates until we're in beta, basically. Because we can know what's left to be done, or we can know when stuff is coming out. We tend to prefer to know what's left to be done. Because if we set a release date, then it's like we're just saying this is the cutoff for things being done, and then you get what you get. It's hard enough doing release dates for like AAA games, where you have a solid knowledge of what your resources are and how much you can force people to work. Unfortunately, I can't force everyone to work on the mods at any given time. We all just do it for free. So, unfortunately, that means whenever people aren't available, I can't threaten to fire them and just make them do stuff.
Target. Evacuating area.
Forming squad.
Audio trace
But
detected.
we'll...
We've lost a build pad.
You usually have a pretty good idea of how far along stuff is based on either news or other videos. Okay, don't go too far in there then. We need to get all these guys over.
Setting course. Scan aborted.
I think our vehicles will be fine with that. So here, let's send y'all up there. Yeah, shoot at the abandoned factory. We are in a position where I'll probably have 3 or 4 Revan's Revenge news videos in the next little while. And then
Audio trace detected.
we're not too far off from the first like preview playthroughs of Revan's Revenge as well, and that will give a pretty good idea of where things are. But
I'm on point.
we're done the majority of the units, not all of the units. Pretty much all the units on ground, but the majority of units in space as well. There's still a few more we need to make it fun for space. The Mandalorians shouldn't just be 2 battle cruisers and 3 smaller units. That wouldn't be enough for a nice, properly balanced roster, sadly.
Visual scan confirmation. Abandoning conflict.
But things are moving along pretty well with Point 3. This weekend, we're actually going to be doing a nice big team match, talking about what stuff we're going to be likely to get to in Point 3, what stuff we're probably going to cut off or cut back on, and try to start moving towards the point where we kind of lock down the content and
Visual scan
don't
confirmation.
scope creep anymore.
Audio
And that's usually the first step in setting up for the actual release to start being imminent.
Move back. Human down.
Oh, we got some vehicles here. Luckily, we have a lot of anti-vehicle vehicles.
We've lost a build pad.
Let's bomb an ATRT.
Move back. Visual scan confirmation. Scan aborted.
Someone who could have proven more of a challenge.
Yay! Every so often, I do on the Discord. I'll do like a little bit of playing in Revan's Revenge when I'm testing something.
Achieved.
So there's been some
Building
stealth
started.
mountains on that. All right. I'll probably move you back there. I'll pay the $10 transit fee. Damn you. What's our food? 17, 16. You are not being taxed very much. You are not being taxed very much. You're definitely not being taxed very much. That is 200 base, so we'll probably want to be taxing them a little bit. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do?
Approaching.
Is get attacked at Tarmorden.
Construction complete.
Let's get some reinforcements in there.
Tactical battle
Oh shit.
imminent.
Can I actually do any damage with this? Let's find out. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. Z. Dragon Ball Z. I didn't say Z. What's a Z? Oh, I did get the BD Lego set today. So it came. I'll be probably doing that stream next week then. So that'll be fun. Yeah, the AI gets the pelted. It's not cheating if the AI does it. They don't have missions to get the Malevolence. We have the missions. Doesn't matter. I mean, a Battle Dragon Lego set would actually be kind of sick, but sadly, I'm talking about the much cuter BD-1 from Jedi Fallen Order and Star Wars 2 Jedi Survivor. Will the Starforged come to Revan's Revenge? The Starforged showing up would be a pretty safe bet. If it's in Knights of the Old Republic and it's something that major, then probably going to be a thing we want to cover.
Roger. Machines are awaiting confirmation.
I think the fleet that's coming in will probably be able to kill everything that's left after this. But we do need to do some damage here, or else it might be risky. I don't want to lose all this for nothing. I do want to lose all this, though. I have no intention of them living. Could ships from Andor and other shows make their way to TR and other mods beyond just Imperial Reign? Generally, no. There isn't much need to supplement Legends stuff with canon stuff for Thrawn's Revenge and Fall of the Republic.
Audio disturbance. How are you doing that?
Like, there's plenty of Legends things to fill the needs we have. And anything we do for that would just be part of like the similar situation as the MC-75, rather than putting it in normally. Well, rest in peace, Hard Cell. Got killed by the cool-looking protons. How will the Starforge work? No idea.
Station ready. Those torpedo launchers must be.
You'll still have to wait for content breakdowns from Revan's Revenge.
Stay clear.
Orbital command available.
Shit. We're all gonna be getting there. We have some anti-fighter, but if we can kill some of these Y-wings first. No, you don't want that. Can we please kill the Arcanist then?
Visual scan negative. I need recharging. Activating defense algorithms.
Decoding transmission.
Where's the self-destruct button to take all of them with us?
Direct fire on the
Okay, are we gonna be able to kill even that acclimator? Or you? I think we could do that.
Oh no.
I mean, what, 3 Venators plus a bunch of Axe. It's a lot of stuff that we're trying to not die to. That's called a framework crash. You'll need to load an earlier save. If it's happening repeatedly after a save that you have and you're able to upload the save on the tech support thing, then that makes it a lot easier for us to figure out what is specifically crashing. Okay, let's put that on so we can protect the bowling.
Well aimed.
There's only one hard point left. I think we've actually got that. Let's see if we can get a second one. Damn it, they're body blocking for this guy. It's not just so to upload the save, like we have the tech support thing on the Discord, or you can put it on the Steam workshop in a thread. But it's not just that we need a working save, we need a save right before the crash repeatedly happens, or else it doesn't really tell us anything. Well, I think we managed to kill that via body blocking. Almost. Really close on that. I mean, we almost got a 2-for-1 deal. But it didn't quite work. Will each faction Revan's Revenge get a unique playstyle? Yep, that's the plan with all the factions and all the mods. We have enough to take that? I don't think we have enough to take that out. Go Munifex, you're our only hope. Well, we tried. We almost killed 3X.
The Jedi and their order will pay for this debt.
Did the auto-resolve wipe out their entire fleet? No, that's too bad. What's back here? Oh, I can't see you anymore. Well, we killed an Ack and an Arcotens, and we got a fleet coming in. That might just die to everything here. We can do this if they're spread out enough. We don't want to jump in where they're going to have the immediate damage advantage. And they have a ton of fighters, so we're going to be losing out on that, even though it's a very carrier-heavy fleet. But I think we can do some damage and then just retreat.
This planet is ours.
No, we can't retreat. Unless we can destroy those.
Here. It won't be long now. Online.
Any chance we see more Empire at War expanded guides for PR factions and Revenge Revenge factions?
I am at your disposal.
Yep, I still plan to do more of the faction guides.
We will show no mercy. Command computer active.
Obviously, Revenge Revenge ones won't happen until there's
I am at your disposal.
until the mod's actually out.
Let us take what we want.
But the thing is, they take a long time to do, and I have a lot of things that I need to do, so the other TR ones have taken longer than I've
Here.
hoped.
We will show no mercy.
Oh no.
I am at your disposal.
I only remembered the Peltas after I dropped in my
Let us take
the
what
Lucre
we
Hulk,
want.
so we kind of just gotta see what we can kill.
What is it, madam?
Visual scan confirmation. Enemy unit.
You know what? Let's keep them in the same area. You guys can go up to him.
Tracking audio disturbance. Tracking a noise.
It's too bad we don't have those diamonds from last time. Okay, can you get in there more?
What is it, madam? What is it, madam?
Okay, can I get you to shoot him? Mr. Yularin? No, Rand, that would be cheating.
I will send you one of my minions. I am at your disposal.
Visual scan negative. Target identified.
Okay, let's see if we can get everyone onto
I
Yularin.
am at your disposal.
And like we're gonna have pretty deep fighter reserves.
Activating defense counter on mounting.
So it's not like we're always gonna be super outnumbered in that.
What is it, madam?
Well, we might be. Okay, if you all just fly past and do that, that's actually okay with me. Like, give us as much
One of my minions.
Mommy.
weapon coverage as possible.
Oh no. Enemy unit. Visual scan confirmation.
Okay, Belva Labs, go back for Yularin. You don't all need to hit the same place. Please go for different places.
What is it, madam? this planet.
See, they're going for different places, but when we do that... Oh shit, they're sending one of their pelters over.
I will send one of my minions.
They send a pelta, we send a minion. Even.
I will send
Okay, we
one
just
of my
run after all the million Y-Wings.
What is it, my lord?
We're getting close on that. Oh, was that? Nope. Never mind. I don't know if you'll be able to hear the periodic buzzing. But I'm waiting for the hopefully eventual "oh, we'll fix your ceiling" that may or may not be coming. Who needs extra Lucra Hulks anyways? Come on, Yularen, you don't need to live. You can retire. Living and retiring are the two possibilities. Come on. No, everyone focus on him. It's Hunt for Yularen. The new galactic conquest that's sweeping the nation. No! You bastard. How dare you?
What is it, my lord?
Cheeky little jerk. I wonder if we'll have enough to kill another act with the bombers we have in still. Probably not, though. I mean, these guys are all pretty damaged shieldily, but we're just surrounded by so many enemy fighters. These are all double squadrons, so it's 12 squadrons of bombers. So it's not a tiny amount. But it's enough that they're probably enough dead, rather, that they're probably not in great shape. Okay, we lost. Didn't even get that pesky alarm before he left. Eh, it shows him, so we'll take that as a win. Even though that's not quite. Where did I build the Great Federation? There, okay. Not quite ready. And it's only, what, one of those on Fondor? 113. How big is this fleet? 163? Okay, well, if they're gonna be like that, I do want to make sure we don't lose more of our front line there. Grievous could probably beat that fleet as well.
New task
I don't know if they're that surprised. Like, they had to go through the battle loading screen as well.
Roger.
Like, if you're the Empire at War AI and your entire life was just programmed to be in Empire at War battles, I don't think you'd be surprised if you're in an Empire at War battle. Like, you just don't exist otherwise. It's a lonely existence. But it's so living.
How are you doing that? Roger, roger.
Okay, so far we've lost, what, like 100 some odd pop cap worth of units. They've lost maybe 50, so that doesn't look fantastic. If I'm doing like a performance review right now, we're not doing great. And to think I almost turned on Cruel. But at least we have Esteem now. Oh shit. Hi there. How much can we do? Some Jedi. Which are you? Special Ops Clone Platoon. UTAT. We don't have the money for any turrets or anything. But we have 2 barracks. We have our government building. We have some garrisons. Not the most in the way of, like, heavier vehicles, but at least we're going to be okay on infantry.
I hate clones.
Bob says it won't necessarily be a win, but it might be fun. That's loser talk.
We've secured a build pad.
Hey, we got here.
What can I do?
We've secured.
Who plays Empire at War for fun?
Can do.
We've lost a build pad.
Okay, the J1s are useful.
Roger, roger.
We've secured a build
I
pad.
probably want to make sure they don't die. So I want them somewhere where they can
We've lost a build
shoot
pad.
relatively safely.
We've lost
Here, you know what? Don't go that way. Go this way.
Hostile detected.
build pad.
We don't want you to get killed by people running into you there.
We've lost a build pad.
Hey. Yay.
Ooh, there's the UTAT.
We've secured a build pad.
Or UTAA, not UTAT. We don't have that much anti-vehicle either. We really just have you guys. Okay, back off a little bit. You don't want to be shot by those. Okay, that's an okay first pass. Can you guys just sprint on out of there? Get running.
Rearming, powering motivators.
Turbo laser might be helpful. I don't think we need the surveillance as much.
Audio trace detected. Negative non-visual scan. Audio trace detected.
I think that might be able to kill the ETA. ETAA. Okay, you guys get back a little bit. They're not sending the vehicles up here.
Can I help? Right.
Okay, maybe from here they'll be able to pick away at some of the ATPTs or something. Which, despite what Ek may say, are very neat little vehicles.
Terminated. Look out.
We've lost a build pad.
And in the Droideka.
Visual scan confirmation. Target. Incoming blast.
Okay, send out the Droideka.
Visual scan. Blast incoming. Registering.
Okay, we just gotta shoot it that way.
Yes.
Go stand there, Huts. Lionel Huts,
Clones
attorney
are
at
out
law.
there. Sweet for clones.
This can probably shoot into the zone there. I don't want to give them up. Oh shit, it's a Jedi. Droideka. Go do Jedi things.
Destroyed.
No. He's posing at me. It's over. Get out of there. Okay, shoot him.
Temperature problems.
There you go. How powerful could he be? He's one Jedi. One very calm Jedi. One very dead Jedi. On another shot. Oh shit. Here comes the bombers.
Destroyed.
Okay. I think they got it. We don't.
System.
We got some reasonable kills in there. How close are we now to you? 71%? Okay. I should probably save again. That would probably be a good idea. We'll start making a little bit more money as we finish our tax agencies. But we'll also be depriving them of some. How's that looking militarily? Okay, the economy, they're jumping. A cool 4,000 credits.
Ground invasion commencing.
Forming squad.
Okay, we can do the fun mountain pass here.
Roger, roger.
Let's send some BX commandos. They seem like the kind of thing that would like to go through a fun mountain pass. I actually went through a fun mountain pass earlier this week.
I hate clones. Hey,
We have like one mountain nearby, and I went and
Forming squad. No
walked
use
up
trying
a
to leave.
clearly marked path on that. My feet were complaining, but it was good. I liked it. 10 out of 10 would recommend.
Yay! Hey, nice.
There were a few places where I was like, oh god, am I gonna like break my ankles? How are people allowed to just be here? But it might have been a bit of an overreaction.
Yay!
Well, I mean, I was there with friends, so it inherently involved social interaction, and I ran into my other friend who I hadn't seen in years there, even though he lives in a completely different city. So it was just chock full of social interactions. It doesn't fit into that paradigm of no social interactions. What I don't like doing is like, I don't like making customer service people have to deal with me. I don't like meeting new people who may or may not want to talk to me. Like, everyone here is here because they chose to click on that link. They chose to listen to me talk for like 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever. That's not on me. But if I go to like a restaurant or something, I'm imposing on someone else's work day that they don't want to be at.
Fight's not over.
Yeah, I don't know that I talked about the icons being different now for the capturables, but we do have the specific type of capturable you'll get marked on the minimap now. Very helpful for planning.
Visual scan confirmation. Falling back. Falling back. Pull back. Enemy unit pinpointed. Scan aborted. Evacuating area.
Like when I got mugged
Audio trace detected.
and I got to work because they didn't let me go home. I didn't think like I was thinking, oh, should I call the cops and tell them about this? Because I don't want to cause problems. But luckily I did, so that they could tell me, what do you want us to do about it, basically. It was very
Backward movement. Feedback down.
it was very helpful.
Scan aborted. Blast incoming. Enemy charge incoming. Disengaging.
Man, that was like
Scan aborted.
that was like such a confirmation of all the bad social anxiety habits that I'd had forever. Like, I don't know if I got asked for directions and stuff an above average amount of time, but I feel like I did. Possibly just because I walked fast, so I looked like I knew where I was going. But I don't actually have a problem with that. But because again, they're coming to me for stuff. But on the off chance that someone did try to mug me or something, if I'm just walking down the street and I'd see other people nearby, like coming down the same side of the street as me or something, then I would either slow down, stop, go to the other side of the street, anything to avoid like the chance that they'd think I'm following them or something, or them mugging me. But then when I was walking to work that morning, I saw like the 3 guys coming down the same side of the road as me, and I was like, you know what, this is dumb. I'm not gonna go down 2 other streets on my stupid long walk to work that I shouldn't be on because they scheduled me on a day that I said I wasn't available. And then when I passed them, they mugged me. So it was like, no, everything I was doing was objectively the right thing to do, and I'm gonna start doing it again. But then I just stopped it out of laziness anyways.
Visual scan.
The day I became Batman. Well, that's the day I knew my job sucked. Having that job got expensive for the early days. All those poor droids. They're dead. We're gonna need to build some more infantry. Okay, can we get out of there? Ooh, look at this. They're all just grouping up nicely for us. You're walking out, you're dying. There you go. What's here? Oh, just 1 ATPT? Can explode too.
Audio trace detected. Enemy charge.
How dare you? We need these to live.
Move back.
Alright. I may need to capture one of the sensors, actually. I won't even go up there.
Audio trace.
Or not. I mean, we're pretty close to taking this victory point as well. We don't need to worry about the stragglers. You're back too late, ATTE.
System conquered.
Alright, where does that leave us for this? So Bormas... We can take Rendelia before anything bad happens. That'd be nice. Do we want some ion cannons on any of these, though? Well, let's let the money come through. Let's let these come through.
Construction complete.
So close to getting the nice free planet. Hey, Deveron. Okay, let's see how that goes for you.
Research complete.
Conquered Enarch. Didn't even crash. Okay, this will definitely be a place where we want to upgrade our stations for sure. And let's get some B2s.
Tactical battle
There's one Venator. I wonder if this is from the Tarmorden fleet.
Clown.
They're already pretty spread. Like, Tarmorden is probably the planet we want to take back first. Well, obviously, if the definition is take back, then the only one we can take back. Probably the planet we want to take next.
Final arming sequence engaged.
Oh no, visual scan confirmation. Husutanka! Huranekasa!
Once we have... Oh. No, come on, please. Please. Let me shoot you. No. If you had to serve under any commander in the Clone Wars, regardless of faction, who would you choose? Who commanded, like, a reserve force that was farthest from the front as possible? Because I'd choose them. I'm not looking to be part of any Clone Wars. It doesn't sound fun to me. I'd rather live, ideally. Like, not to throw out any controversial hot takes here, but I would personally rather live than die in a Star War.
B2 unit online.
Bolstering support. What Tambor? You want me to conquer Synod? You want to go to Deveron? Okay, let's go there. And do we have...
Unit in production.
Build a few Lupi. So there's another fresh unit to look at that Bob just finished a couple days ago. And usually you may think that it's never Lupus, but this time it actually is in fact Lupus. Okay, this is good. It may not seem good for us, but it's actually not good for us. Never mind. Well, they won't be able to leave, so that's something. The Agricultural Corps from Legends. I mean, look what happened to Selishag in the Vong War. There's nowhere that's safe in Star Wars. If you're not part of the... Well, I guess even if you are part of the elite, at least then you have some interest in what's going on. I don't know if this is gonna be particularly worth. Okay, let's see how they split up with this. They're leaving the fighters behind right now, protecting that. I could do this then, if they're not gonna be sending the fighters in as fast.
Nice grouping. Wow,
2,
roger that.
3.
You have surpassed your hourly quota. Secure. Advance the attack.
Have them up here just for that. And I'm gonna keep these in reserve, because they're eventually gonna leave those mines alone. Favorite Imperial Civil War faction? I guess like New Republic is the least bad one. But like for playing the mod for like my favorite factions to play, I do like the smaller ship focus one. Like none of the warlords are particularly well organized.
Reporting. Direct fire at their laser cannon.
Okay, they are waiting for their fighters to get in, but that is a pretty close to leveled playing field. We just don't have enough of our own fighters or of anti-fighter. So we'll have to make better use of this.
Weapons ready. Yes, sir.
How are you doing that? Roger, roger. Roger, roger.
And it's not going to last forever, so we do need to stagger the abilities a little bit. Will raids come back to TR? If you mean like the base game, you can drop any little army anywhere, then no. Anytime we've tried to find ways to make those less obnoxious, they just continue being incredibly obnoxious. They're not really a thing that we think is a fun part of EAW. Okay, can we drop the engines on this one too? I would have wanted to go for the Venator, but I'll take that. That was actually really good. Okay, well, let's invade on this after saving. And I don't know if they'll have much of that big army there. Or if it'll be still...
Invasion commencing.
And, no, it doesn't look like they've left too much here. Will our giant army be enough to beat 6 ATRTs?
Another trooper.
Loading demolition program.
Oh no. Poor everyone. Poor business suit Mon Calamari. It's like that sticker that used to be a thing on, was that just on Facebook Messenger? The business fish?
Not over.
Were those based on Mon Calamari and Empire at War? Will anyone know what I'm talking about? That would be like, what, 2014?
Wow, we really killed them. Calculating attack. Ready to destroy the clone.
Target backing down.
The fight's not over. Successful tactical adjustment.
Well, we thought this would be easy, but the house party that was in there just looked like it was a rager. Like we had a Rhodian, we had some Trando, well, some boss clones, Lustians. Everyone was really coming together in there. That's kind of a shame. Hey, get that out of there.
Building under construction.
From my dad. Probably respond to that at some point.
Advancing.
Roger, roger.
But it is not my landlord. Okay, Quad Chris Cot Cat Kate Christic. Kate Christic is also accessible.
Marauder
Yeah,
cruiser
we'll
here.
keep building that one up, but I'm gonna put.
Tactical battle imminent.
How dare you? That's gonna be Silla Golem 1. That's only 57 pop. This is probably easier than Tarmorden, other than the fact that we had a level 2 shipyard on Tarmorden.
Clones attacking.
Cut off cloud texture there.
Decoding transmission.
Oh, I don't actually have a shipyard here. I didn't actually... We cut down some of those.
The risk I took was calculated.
Can't let them have our secrets. So let's just get in there.
Acknowledged. Marauder cruiser here.
Tactical battle imminent.
We have some money. Can I cancel anything for a reasonable amount of money? 450 from that. We get 1,000 from this. Let's cancel both of those and see if we can use some field bases and some turrets to actually put up a better defense on this one. Well, to be fair, Bob, there was also a Lucre Hulk there that
Already.
went mysteriously missing.
Better come up with a plan. Forming squad. Careful.
Scan aborted.
I hate clones. Looks like they're waiting for us.
Target
Republic
identified
defenders.
target.
Secured a building.
Uh-oh.
You do not get to have this. This is mine.
Hey, we got here.
Alright, that is AA.
Constructing.
Audio trace detected.
Because this is not as big as the people they sent into Tarmorden.
Registering noise.
Forming squad. Hey. Yay.
This field base is probably the best one to get. Get that one, and I might even get a gorilla one here.
Trip out mark.
No use trying
See if we can grab that field base, or not that field base,
Negative on
that
visual
build
scan.
pad.
Already.
Oh shit. It's the Jedi. He's here. You were supposed to go north.
Enemy build.
Oh well, or south rather. You did go north.
Disengaging. No. Abandoning conflict.
No! Jedi, stop it.
Confirmation.
And turret, stop it.
We've lost a landing zone.
Well, we're not making it to the bombing run that I was so cleverly trying to prevent. I don't think the southeast territory is going to be dying too fast,
System lost.
but I do want more of those. How many copper are you? 57. That is 94. Let's get you over.
Tactical battle.
Or not.
Imminent.
So far, Grievous has really only managed to find structures. No, you don't get to do this.
Tactical battle.
Well, we get to kill their ground forces. Then we can actually cut them off at besting with the Deveron fleet.
Republic defenders.
Someday, Grievous will get to shoot some of their actual units.
Choose your religion.
Oh, okay. You know what? He actually does get to do it now.
Resistance
Oh, shit,
is
the-
within expected parameters.
There we go. We got the shields.
That's within my parameters.
That was almost really bad. Okay. Diamond, you can kill some of those.
Shutdown sequence nearly complete.
Unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna get too many of the transports out of this. At least they won't be able to invade off that.
Countdown approaching 0.
Fighters, can you please go and kill one Rex? I'm not proud that I had to read his tooltip just to remember which one that was.
We must complete both shutdown sequences.
You got the smart of a train. Song parodies based on General Grievous lines. It's a cottage industry that isn't quite saturated enough yet. What difficulty? I am on regular Admiral, not on no cruel today. At least right now. Ha 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 ha!
Victory was assured.
There we go. More like get Rexed. So how much did they end up really sending into Vestine? Or were they still preparing for the attack?
Imminent.
Oh, they got there. Okay. Well, this is not going to be a great battle for the Lupus to premiere in.
Look, clown.
I could have done more of the parody if I remembered the actual words to the song,
Choose
but
your reinforcements.
Check your flanks.
Flank speed.
This does not compute.
Right away. Moving out.
Right. Over. Redundancy procedure.
so the Kolovex was removed from their buildable roster, obviously, but now they get happy little Lupus. Making its
Destroy turret.
global debut.
Activating weapon.
Negative life form confirmed. Power up for you. Machines are superior. Was your being reticle recently calibrated?
World premiere.
Orders, sir.
Yes, Trade Federation missile frigate, but it's Lupus. Always Lupus. I think it came out really well for the design. Look, eventually we run out of things to do, so we get to basically everything someday.
Construction.
I think we killed most of them in space there. This would probably be the fastest way to do it. Oh, look at that. That is the fastest way to do it.
System lost.
Need to actually cancel that.
Building under construction.
Now we can go into 8th Christic, Christopher Freeland.
Transport ships.
Hey, look, it's Ahsoka.
Procedures.
She's Ahsoka? God, when Essential Guide to Warfare came out, that was both really helpful and kind of a problem. Because it's like, oh, look at the shit that we designed that we can't use anymore.
Choose
We need to redo.
reinforcements.
The fight's not over.
We've secured a build pad.
The fight's not over.
At
Right
maximum
away.
It's like, we did... I'm pretty sure we did our Nebula and Endurance before... like, the last iterations of them. Before...
Wow. Really killed him. Hey,
Fractal's versions were done for Essential Guide to Warfare, and we came to some, like, relatively similar conclusions. I might be completely wrong on the timeline of this and making shit up,
Noise.
but I think that's how it happened.
Visual scan.
So we could have been much more off on that than we ended up being.
Roger.
Like, the Endurance is the one that really changed.
Accepted.
Audio trace detected. Blast incoming.
Hey, I'm on point.
But it was a pretty obvious, just make this look like the
Uh-oh.
better looking version of the Nebula / Defender.
Yay.
I do kind of wish they'd gotten around to doing the retcon where the
To destroy the clone.
MC-80B and the Republic Star Destroyer were just the same thing.
Really killed him.
Oh well. Can't win them all.
Reload your nav program.
Negative on visual
Oh,
scan.
Anakin is here, so there is a Sky Guy to save her now, Snips.
Pretty impressive. Already. Ready to destroy the clone.
Like, 6 AATs is actually pretty good against Jedi.
Better come up with a plan. Forming
Audio
squad.
trace.
Persuaders will be alright at that too, but I'd rather have the 6 AATs get to Jedi.
Scanning vehicle.
Where are you?
Registering noise.
Hey, we got here.
Target. Enemy unit pinpointed. Tag detected. Abandoning conflict. Enemy units pinpointed.
Forming squad.
Okay, we don't want to fight against the AV turret with them.
We
I
made
don't
it.
think we'll get stopped by those.
Hey,
That's Anakin.
yay.
See if we can get to the other stuff.
Registering noise.
And then...
Evacuating area.
Oh, he's too fast.
Meat
There you
bags
go.
detected.
Droids. Oh shit, they're both here. Okay, we'll use the
Really killed him.
the rest of the vehicle is to just take out the base entirely.
Negative on visual scan. Audio trace. Erase.
Uh-oh.
No.
Jet off in the other direction.
Visual
Run!
scan confirmation.
It's arming.
Okay, we need to capture that landing zone.
Uh-oh.
A bombing run would take care of them. But they need to be in the right position for it.
Negative
Well,
on visual
just
scan.
go to the other side of the world. You're fine. You're gonna live. I promise. And if you don't, then you won't care that I broke my promise. It's a win-win. Get that, and then the other little one. Anakin gonna come over and murder us all?
Negative on visual scan.
Okay, can we get more of you then? And some of you? And some stabs? Ooh, some stabs. Stabs are nice for when you gotta kill some Jedi.
Preparing to fire.
Audio trace detected. Visual scan confirmation.
Ready to destroy the clones.
Okay, I think it's just those two.
The fight's not over. Roger, roger.
Okay, here you go. You guys go on break. You guys go on Anakin.
We made it.
Yesterday I had to read about Anakin Solo dying. Now I get to kill Anakin Skywalker. The bad couple days for Anakins.
Waiting for us. This isn't good.
Nope. Run away.
You're straying from the haven't secured the area. The clones are out there.
Don't run away.
Hey, don't leave. Like they're waiting for us.
No. Come on. God, okay. Yeah, see? This is fun, isn't it? No, come on. Come back. Okay, fine. Ahsoka, you're first. There's Anakin. Didn't realize Ahsoka had run away like that. Where'd it go?
Negative on visual scan.
He's running away from that. Casually walking into the middle of our forces.
Uh-oh. Prepare for attack. We'll fight them for them.
Okay, I don't think there's any escape from here. There might be some escape from here.
Registering noise. Took out mark.
Okay, you're gonna have to take one for the team.
Conflict.
So close. Come on. Please. Team, please.
Me now.
Team.
This isn't good. On target.
Don't let her just kite like this. She's one Jedi. Or maybe not really a Jedi. It's ambiguous.
Have you?
It's ambiguous.
System control achieved.
Uh-oh. Is that a shortage?
Building started.
Well, we're in an okay place to get a shortage.
Construction complete.
Stay clear.
We can hold on both of them. We're good with, like, we can move in to defend Woostery with
Construction complete.
Grievous's fleet if we have to. How are we looking on that? Militarily, we've taken the lead militarily.
Tactical battle imminent.
Okay, well, that's probably not how you planned on that going. Yeah, the industrial parts are actually just GameStop stock.
Construction complete.
Hold off on you. That'll be done in a second, and then we'll be able to go back to our regularly scheduled production. Where did I build that? That was up on Deveron that we have the ion cannon coming in. Okay. That actually gives us some money to work with. So, let's see.
Building started.
Building started.
It probably makes most sense to get the ion cannon first. Morja, do we have any production outside of Ifkin?
Unit in production.
Production.
What's our biggest shipyard that we have? We have to integrate Fondor, basically, for another capital shipyard. Or for a capital shipyard. So, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll get the Techno-Union stuff building with them. We're making an okay amount of money now, actually. What's your base income? 250. You'd be worth a thing for sure.
Roger, roger.
Construction.
Okay. I want to have a fleet everywhere. I'll put one of the munificents over with them, and actually I will save again. So if we can build up some of these defenses now, and build up to 2 or 3 fleets that are reasonable, then we can kind of use 1 fleet per planet. Such nice quick saving on these small maps.
Cruiser reporting. Coming about.
Construction complete.
Okay, I think it is worth
Marauder cruiser here.
going here and getting a nice Techno-Union stimulus.
Heading out.
We'll have the ion cannon for you. We should probably get the station for you. And Morja, you can have a trade port.
Building under construction.
I think that's our best number of connections is 4. Is there anywhere else with 5? Not yet. Like Qual Christak, when we have Malistaire and Cyanide would be. Who was the mission that we had from, actually?
Construction complete.
Techno-Union? So you know what? Stockpile credits. We don't need to do this.
Research cancelled.
We just need to take that.
Constructing.
Building under construction.
How much do we have there? 67.
Beginning construction.
Get all of these built up. And we should get the Techno-Union support just from doing this.
Construction complete.
Most pleased.
And if we complete the mission, we'll get the Techno-Union approval, and that'll...
Imminent.
That'll get us Fondor. Oh shit. I made a mistake.
Ground invasion commencing.
I did it badly. I'll have to do the Civ technique. Get all my poor ground units out of my space fleet. Alright, you guys hover, which makes you very epic for this. I still need to modify this map. This is one of my older ones. I guess I don't have any non-older ones, except for Umbara, which itself is like 2 or 3 years old at this point. But there are some specific changes I want to make to this one.
I hate clones. Hey, we got here. Pretty impressive.
We should be able to get that landing zone.
We made it.
And you guys can go over the water. Over the hovering.
Forming
One of you
squad.
can go down here too.
We lost a build pad.
Loading demolition programs.
Hey,
We should...
Roger, roger.
We should be secure. I don't know what they have is a problem. Let's see. The AV turret's not fun. Does the Venator have a new model? Nope, we have no plans to redo the Venator model. Okay, are you a B5? Yeah, you're... Sorry, A4, you're worse.
Destination set.
Okay, let's hit that. This is actually... not as good as I hoped there. Was Umbara only 2 years ago?
Our base is under attack.
Ready. Target acquired.
Wow, we really killed him.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to destroy the whole base with what's there, but we can destroy the planetary shield generator.
Hey, nice. You better hide. Surrender.
Oh, we got them. So I'll keep those there, or I'll keep that one there, just so we can hopefully get the bombing run in.
Roger, roger.
Gotta hurry.
Bombing run today.
There we go. You did your job. You Rogue One-ed it.
Armed and ready.
I didn't think I'd actually be able to do that. They'll get a medal, posthumous, so really does them no good. I'm sure they'll be proud. And they're one with the Force, and they're like, I died so I could get a bombing run off. But I guess they're probably droids driving it, so sorry, you're kind of screwed. You don't get to exist after death in the Star Wars universe. Everyone else does in some weird nebulous way, but it sucks to be a droid. Last stream it was on December 21st, 2020. Okay, so that means it's almost time to start a new one. I did have fun with that one. I still need to finish some stuff with some of the props though too. Colin had one or two more that never got in game and that I wanted to place.
Right away.
We've lost a build pad.
Just, mapping's just one of the things that I end up not having the time to do.
We've lost.
Out of the many things that I just...
We've secured a build pad.
That's why I need to work on a cloning program. Like, hiring someone to help with editing and stuff, sure, that could be helpful. But if that person could be me, that'd be even better. Just a complete copy of me. Then, at worst, I can get mad at myself.
Conquered.
Alright, that doesn't even open us up more.
Construction complete.
But it does give us more of these ground units to put together. More access to the space units for that. And we got the Protodeca. Don't get the introduction.
Researching.
Construction complete.
The Protodeca is actually kind of epic, though.
Construction complete.
So I won't complain about that. You are not worth building a mine on. I don't know why I was hovering that. Star Morden.
Building under construction.
Do that and get some taxes. That's actually going to be so good for our future ground invasions. We could probably take the Indies as well, but I'm trying to respect their independence. Okay, let's get a probe.
Fallout.
And Enarc,
Building started. Building
ion
started.
cannon. I don't want to move stuff away from here until I'm sure on what we're doing. Or I'm sure on what's going to be attacking, so we can get the defenses. I mean, I wouldn't be trying to hide the fact that I have a clone. Like, it'd just be, hey, this is my clone. I'm using 2 of me to get work done faster.
Complete.
Damn. I feel like most people would respect that. Alright, let's get in there.
Tactical battle in this.
If there's 3 of me, then I can just have, like, 1 person always streaming. Like, then sure, I need to support myself 3 times, but I feel like the output from having 3 of me would grow the channel more than enough. Hey, Rebel.
Choose your reinforcements.
Let's move out.
I mean, Star Wars is basically just Vietnam, but in Star Wars, too.
Destination confirmed.
Nice grouping. Wow, roger that. You have surpassed your hourly quota.
Advancing.
Mobile.
Acknowledged.
Finding my.
Would I rather be called Corey, or Corey? I mean, I'd just go... I'd use the opportunity to change my name. At least once. So there'd be like Corey and then Corey. I think E is what I'd duplicate if I have to, but then the third one would just be going by like Steve or something.
Cruiser reporting. Targeting systems error.
That seems to be my go-to fake name. I don't know why. I named a D&D character that once.
Visual scan confirmation. Abandoning area. You can't have my mark.
Okay,
Awaiting
Lupi,
instructions.
go start blasting. I wish the Lupus had been done in time for the Corvette challenge. They're not technically Corvettes, but they would have fit for the definition. They're Corvettes. Fuck that. They're Corvettes. They're absolutely Corvettes.
Refusing programming and running. Roger, roger.
Why do I lose? Because I don't have enough people to cover the rest of the work.
Hold your ground. Attack.
Once I have 2 or 3 clones in there, then it's Corey wins. Still nothing from my landlord. I am still getting emails from the fucking weird prepper shit that sponsored InfoWars. That's a hard no.
It's all fine. I'll reboot them.
Systems online.
So I got a big package of ramen from Vite, because Ek, for one of his payments, like for one of his ad spots, rather than taking the payment for it, he asked to have some ramen sent to a few of his friends, like me, Charlie, did Mike get it as well? And Zach. So what I'm gonna do is lay it all out on the table, and then tweet about it, and then I can get sponsored by them, and that'll be better. So right now, this is an unpaid sponsorship from Vite Ramen. I just need to make sure I like it first.
Warm up. Navigating to coordinate.
Missile droid reporting.
Ready for orders.
I think this is their only capital shipyard at this point. It's Bormas, Malastair, and Naboo. The AWX thing wrong one. I mean, Ek got to making his own flavor, Valerie, and maybe if I reach his stature, then I'll be able to make an EAWX ramen. It'll slowly branch out into more flavors. We'll keep adding stuff to it until it's just overloaded with a seasoning packet. And then when we do the Venator edition of it, people will complain that the flavor isn't strong enough.
Invasion commencing.
Choose for reinforcements.
The rare double map.
Maximum unit capacity.
Already.
Not that rare.
Blast.
Who cares if it's a factory world? We have a protodeca on a frozen lake.
Better come up with a plan.
We just gotta hold this side over
Destroy
there.
the clones. Successful tactical adjustment.
Protodeca, don't get distracted by the little battle droids. Make them get out of your way.
We got here. Roger, roger. We made it. Reload your nav program.
Come on, pathfinding.
Swarming squad. Kill them. Squad assignment accepted.
Yeah, ice maps used to be the highest amount, I think.
Hey,
Ice and maybe volcanic, but they also tended to be the oldest and survived the least when it came to
yay. We made it.
the removals and the reviews. Because I made like 5 or 6 different ice ones, and this might be like the only one that's still in.
Wow, we really killed him. Hey, nice. I'm on point.
We've lost.
Hey,
Okay, let's send the AATs in first.
charming.
Get a better idea of what's over there. Hello. I also don't want the protodeca to tank it.
Preparing to fire. Full assault mode.
Ooh, this is gonna be bad on that side.
We've lost a build pad.
Does having more factors in a plant mean stuff builds faster? It does.
Setting course.
Okay, we need to get out of there.
We've secured a build pad.
I'm kind of surprised we came out on top on this side. Not like fully on top, but like
Scan
at least
aborted.
reasonably alive.
Negative on visual scan. Incoming. Climb tower. Visual scan confirmation.
Okay, you guys are just covering for the protodeca to get back here.
Scan aborted.
And let's get you in for that. A lot of juggernauts from those. Okay,
Climb tower.
we made it.
Better come up with a plan.
I want a support field base. Unfortunately, we're at the mercy of EAW for whether damage hard points will heal.
Clones.
We're gonna lose the hard points. Oh, it's so low. Oh my god, that was so close.
We got here.
Okay. Do you have the ability to actually heal them?
Hey,
It'll be more reliable on an actual repair pad at least.
I'm on point.
Okay, let's see if we can get the... Would that be a planetary shield? No. Be able to see it.
We've secured a build
Yay.
pad.
Hey,
We've
nice.
secured a build pad.
Go over there. I think... We'll try to heal up the protodeca, and then we'll station it in the water. Then we'll have it catch up. Okay, just stay right there. We might have to bombing run this. No, they don't have a planetary shield, but we can bombard that, or at least once we get the bombardment cooldown, we can bombard. Too bad that Juggernaut's going to be out of the way. kill it now. Off your buddies.
Already.
You get out there. Yeah, that's not gonna heal.
Better come up with a plan.
Let's get more of that.
Forming squad. Roger, roger.
Your main cannons are at least helpful if we come across any more of the clones. Alright, well, let's capture the factory. Don't go too far up alone. And we'll go wait on the river, like I said. That part I think will still work fine.
Hey! All units, charge!
Unit destroyed.
Alright, stay back. Don't push too far up until we have whatever you're gonna end up being. Riot control persuaders. Rip. At least we have the proton missiles. They're not going to be the best against vehicles either, which is kind of what we're lacking in this whole kerfuffle.
Base is under attack.
Well, I think we really need the dwarf spider droid, actually. Okay, riot control persuaders. The armed with the ion and the light AI.
Registering noise.
I mean, better than nothing. Okay, back out, Proto. Mr. Proto! I need you. Nope.
Visual scan.
Don't let it kill you. Okay, you can actually turn around and probably... No, you're gonna die. You're gonna die.
Negative on visual scan. Scan aborted.
No, my poor Protodeca.
Audio trace detected. Falling back. Falling back. Moving down. Scan.
We're gonna have our bombing run back in a second. We'll definitely need to do some build-up before we can take Naboo or Malice there. Khalida Nebula, we don't need to build up any ground units for. Are you the main senator's office? Okay, let's see what else is there, because we can like double structure hit on that. Weirdly enough, Porto, it's actually Sam and Sauron that get carried. After he gets redeemed. Okay, our masses of droids should be able to get through here. And then it's just that... Probably the one... EX-130? We have the dwarf spider droids now, so the AV... We're covered for AV now.
System control achieved. Reset complete.
Should probably turn off the victory declaration in the smaller, or in the narrative ones. Okay, forgot to do that.
Construction complete.
Now I want
Unit in
you.
production.
I want some of you. And do we have any
Building under construction.
of those built up anywhere else? Oh yeah, we never actually grabbed these guys. That's actually really handy too.
Destination set.
Let's throw you into that fleet.
Heading out.
Let's oops, I already spied on that.
Resuming previous cover feed.
Missile robot on the go.
Did you think I wouldn't see through your bluffing?
Proceeding.
Technical battle. Imminent.
Grievous just keeps scaring away all the units. Nobody wants to fight a
The
Malevolence
Republic is
anymore.
here.
Choose your reinforcements.
He'll get his day in the Khalida Nebula. Oh, I probably need to make sure that I don't take all the planets before going to Khalida, because I think Khalida is a
Republic bombers detected.
Sector Force planet? Sector Force aligned? Rather than, like, Republic proper. So if we take Malastare and Naboo first, then that'd be... it might just end before we get to do the mission.
Terminate the ATTG.
Hey, Arius.
Updates. Republic bomb attack run has met with failure.
Well, it's the last story thing, but if I take all the planets, and there's only independent worlds and sector forces left, I think it might end the galactic conquest before I can actually go into Khalida. So I want to make sure that I don't take the ground, either here or on Naboo, before I do that.
Negative life form confirmed. Power up for you. You are a killing machine. Die, fire runner. Target down. Target acquired. You have been designated for termination. Reactivated. Die, fire runner.
Yeah, we don't need to do... We don't need to have every galactic conquest having equal amounts of story for everyone. This is definitely a Republic-centric campaign. So there's other ones that have better opportunity for CIS focus than this. All right, so we'll go.
Complete.
I think we will take Malastare and then we'll leave Naboo on the ground.
Invasion commencing.
You missed anything important, Porto? Just my leak. My ceiling. That sounds like a nation thing or something.
Choose your reinforcements.
Moving.
B2 unit deploying.
Beginning construction.
Oh. It's the Vornskers. One of us will need to turn the Vornsker into Voxen.
Demolition programs.
Just gotta duplicate the legs twice and make them spinier. There you go.
Patriot protocol
Ready.
I love Hailfires. I need to use them more. Yuzon Vong are gonna be tricky. I'm not gonna be able to help much at all with the actual art on that one. It's all outside my areas. We have the sensor over there, so let's make sure we have the sensor over there. Honestly, I really don't like the Mercure map from base game.
ready for attack.
Not one of my favorites.
Well done.
Shit, they've got more coming in.
Droid program active.
Turn around.
for combat.
I don't think we're gonna be able to get that on this. The sensor. I need to be able to get to landing zone though. It's going to be important. Okay, you can probably destroy. Oh shit. Never mind. Oh, it's not dead. It's not dead. Okay. There's not a closer landing zone, so we can just... anything that we're gonna have here. I really want that that sensor though. Let's send 3 of you together if they're gonna have some buddies over here. Oh no. We'll remember you. My hellfire too. Your wheels fall on people.
Watch out! Ready for attack. Well done.
Well, Joel, that just means if the best thing isn't in this playthrough, it just means that people have more of a reason to play it for themselves once the version's out. You don't need to spoil everything. Nothing gets mod stuff happen faster than showing off earlier versions of it. Okay, do we have the sensor? We do. Shit. They have the planetary shield gen. We have nothing that's really fast enough to get back there. TR ground battles are just you sit back and you use bombing runs and orbital bombardments and nothing else.
Good work. Beginning area patrol.
And you just throw super ships and stuff.
No lights on.
Also, Corey tells Eck he's not allowed to play other Empire at War mods. I mean, I'm mostly joking, but like, it's good to have a good visual collection of here's shit that's either unfinished or gone wrong, and it makes it easier for us to organize, or especially for me to organize thoughts on stuff. So it does help having this. I wasn't joking about the about mocking people saying complete nonsense though. Actual opinions held by actual people. Alright, the dwarf spider droids you can go and help with. You guys are getting a pay cut. You're just supposed to be clone commandos and you're walking around on all that. I'm gonna send them up the other way. Then if they come across any other enemy units in there, then we don't have to track them down. You guys are probably not going to win that battle. Maybe if you have some friends. Worst case, Ontario, there's an orbital bombardment or a bombing run that's going to come for them. If I had like an HMP or something, then this would be here. Could have just raided this, and then it would just be sitting back and waiting for orbital bombardments and bombing runs. Though it still wouldn't have meant that I've told Ek he can't play other mods. Fortunately.
Activating defense algorithms.
Malevolence available.
Once again, actual things people actually think.
Forces are in full retreat, all according to plan.
Alright, so we go through Naboo,
Here's a quick fix.
and we go into Khalida from that. Destroy some... That's not gonna happen at this point.
Construction complete.
Uh-oh. I've out-resourced myself once again.
Under construction.
Master would be most pleased.
Tactical battle
Alright.
imminent.
We got a pretty big stack here. But we have a pretty big stack here ourselves. Not that, like, stack size is the most important thing here.
Republic defenders.
Oops. Did I build a food thing? Oh well. Let them build with cake.
Choose your reinforcements.
This seems like a job for
Won't be
you.
long now.
Charging to full power.
Less of a Grievous thing, more of a
This does not compute.
recusant thing.
Redundancy procedures initiated. Roger, roger.
Or a Lubrahol thing.
What's your name?
Like,
Before you calibrate.
dropping in the middle of a bunch of frigates and
Here.
taking all the upfront damage.
Stay clear. How are you doing that? Roger, roger.
Probably not great for that.
Can't have my part.
I am at your disposal.
It'd be better if you were shooting
I will
units.
send you one of my minions.
I need recharging.
Look, the thing about units in Empire Wars, you can't take them with you.
Eliminate target.
Once the game's done, the game's done.
Uh-oh.
I don't get... Watch the Class C die. I don't get, like, a check mailed to my house for all the units that I managed to save in the campaign, but what I do get sometimes, if I'm lucky, are angry comments, and then that counts as engagement on the video. And that means the video does better. And I care much more about my YouTube analytics scores than my score at the end of the campaign.
Negative life form confirmed.
Military scores and being called a like
Power up for you.
bantha
You
fodder,
have been designated for termination.
those are temporary.
Machines are
But video interactions,
What's your name?
those metrics are forever.
Activated.
What operating system does my PC run?
General protection
I am
fault.
at your
Unfortunately, I'm on Windows 11.
I am at your disposal.
You can do it on other versions of Windows as well.
How are you doing that? Eliminate. Roger,
Don't
roger.
upgrade to Windows.
You can't have my part. Roger, roger. Attack! Entering retreat
Well,
phase.
Porto, sometimes that's just how it is. The key is to upload as much trash as possible.
Situational prediction. Extreme damage.
Shields online.
Explosion detected.
Like, yeah,
Alpha and beta.
if when units died, someone in real life died,
Player shot.
like as a connected thing, not just a coincidence,
Mommy.
I'd be probably a lot more careful with my unit, or I just wouldn't play Empire War. When we proposed that feature, it was a close vote, but the team mostly voted against it.
Targets designated Alpha and beta.
Terminate. Terminate the
Our martial skills weren't quite there yet. Dumbest comment you ever got on a video? I mean, I don't know.
termination.
There's some that stand out.
Mandy.
Especially on like the political datapad videos or clips videos, those always attract some opinions.
General protection fault.
Hi.
Power up.
random or you get to choose? I don't know that we can track individual people like that. If we can't track the individual units in Empire at War for features in the framework, then our ability to like track down individual humans to count them for that is probably not. Thank you very much, Triton, for the $100 donation saying example of angry comments, you're a CIS show. Very true. That person, it was less any individual comment being like top tier. It was more the regularity and the indignation of them all put together. Like the sheer anger, the sheer convincedness of that person that I was either a CIS shill or we were CIS shills as a team, or the other person who the thing that really brought that together was the other person who was talking about how we were like Republic shills and just making the mod for YouTubers to play as the Republic and dunk on the CIS, which makes like what? But having them both exist in the world together, that's where it all really, that's where the true comedy was. But then you have more recently you have like person saying that we make the mod worse before releasing it, and like their only Steam friends are other people who have criticized the mod in any way, thinking there's conspiracy theories everywhere. Like, that's not an individual YouTube comment, but they did come to YouTube afterwards, and that was great. Then there's also the person who like thinks that there's some sort of conspiracy with Ascendancy as well. Like, it's all an ecosystem for a lot of those, and I feel like they still do deserve to get mentioned when talking about the worst comments, even if they're more of a collection, more of a systemic issue being shown. No, Rayon, the Ascendancy dead guy came back. We didn't bully him hard enough. They commented on the Sims 2 video, I think. It was like the same day that I pushed a more complete CSA sub-faction on the Ascendancy public kit.
Standing by.
Okay, we need to pop that. There's too many... things that are nearly killing us. Bombs. And... ooh, the Providence is not doing well either. Everything's like sort of dead, but nothing is quite dead. We don't need all of you on that. You... and you can just go up further. Well, the Providence is actually doing okay, and the Diamonds have done a good chunk of damage on those. It's Kitten and Auxilia there. Magnificent here. And some hard shells just to top her up. We'll get the Lupi next, before we have a Lupus fiasco. We need to have at least some of you still on that vendor. But this is definitely the more dangerous side of the battle. Okay, Providence, Munificence. Try to just take down the one that's nearly dead. Hard cells, you can go on there. And that is still a big chunk of that. Nope, you are not Diamonds. You're Belva Labs. Let me go up there. You're the Diamonds. You do that. And we're only, what, a week and a half away from Sins 2 dropping in early access? That'll be fun. Kind of thinking like a few days before I'll do a Sins 1 stream, and then day of we'll have a nice Sins 2 marathon. I mean, not really marathon. It's not going to be a particularly content-heavy game for first early access release, but... Why are you not killing this for me? What have I done to deserve to keep that recusant? I'll be back in a second. Oh, you know what? This one's gonna at least kill that Architens. Or Arquintens. One's gonna kill Quinton. Landlord? Nope. So I've seen my landlord once since we moved in. I don't know how often he checks his phone or if he's even like in the city right now. So that's gonna be fun to figure out. I am going to quickly just go look at my ceiling and see if anything's like exploding up there while these things shoot. Alright, we're good. Everything's dry actually. It looks like it's fine.
Standing by.
Frequency open. Power up for you. Reinforcements are being depleted. Machines are superior.
Joel for Dev.
Die, higher brother. Located. Visual lock. Optimal being reticle resistant calibrating. Any target. How are you going now?
Your orders, Commander.
Can't wait for my landlord to come and fix my ceiling. It will be pretty exciting. Compared to other desserts, what's your favorite pie? 1 out of 10? 1 out of 10. I don't know, I kind of like crisp more than pie. Is that controversial? I know my food takes aren't like universally respected or anything, but is it wrong to say crisp over pie? Like, pie is pretty high up there, but I think crisp is better. It's also easier. That's kind of the big thing. Just like throw a crisp in the microwave. There we go. We thinned out the fleet a little bit. Lost like almost everything. Well, you don't like or dislike bagged milk. It's just a thing you have. Like, I'm pro bagged milk in that I sometimes buy milk and often it's in a bag. It's not like I think it makes it taste better or something. It's just the way milk is. Like, the milk I have right now isn't bagged. It's in a carton. But if I'm buying like milk in bulk rather than just like one thing because I was making some mashed potatoes, then if I'm getting more, then get the bags. How do you use it without making so you don't just leave it in a bag. You don't just like let it flop around. You have a container, and then you put it in the container. You cut the little tip off, and then you pour. So it sits in a bag in a container. Okay, I definitely need to make a clip explaining bagged milk. That might do better than any of the Star Wars clips on datapad briefs. Because anytime I mention this, people lose their goddamn minds. As if it's some crazy thing that... Okay, my landlord's actually calling. One moment. I'm back. So he'll be here within an hour. So, I mean, we should be done by then, but I guess it's good that it's not taking quite as long. No, my landlord, unfortunately, he's not going to be bringing any big milk. Just a bag full of it. Okay. I don't think the mines were going to make too much of a difference to us.
Retreat aborted.
Okay, so we're going to sit over Naboo for a minute. We're going to send the fleet to Khalida.
tactical battle imminent.
Clones attacking.
Public medical station. Near the Khalida Nebula. The audio had been super low even when it was on, and kept the video almost unlisted last time. We need to fix the other thing. The preview doesn't do anyone any good if they can't actually see it.
Look, clown.
Okay, let's get them closer. How much do we really have left? We have a fuck ton of munificence. Not as many diamonds as I'd like for what we're fighting. Should probably just drop the diamond in there. Maybe we can kill Shadow Squadron with too much trouble. Without too much trouble, rather. Okay.
We'll be there shortly.
We need
This does not compute.
someone else in.
Moving out. Roger, roger. Right. Over.
I'm gonna try to have these in a position where I can kind of glide them through without spreading out too much.
Heading out. Right away.
I'm not sure what the pop cap on these guys is. It probably would have been better to do the other side because we have Yularen over there. But oh well. I think Yularen, we can actually get Grievous to handle him directly. Move these up. You guys are just gonna call or protect, not collect. It'll go much faster with the Malevolence in this time, because that'll just shred all the shields. Okay, you guys all on him. Yeah, this is gonna be much cleaner than the last battle. I think the Golans were probably doing a good amount in the last battle too.
Cruiser reporting. Machines are superior. Gunship reporting. Missile droid ready. Dragon. Copy. Targeting systems active. Was RDA reticle recently calibrated?
Can we sneak you around?
Weapons ready.
Get back there.
How are you doing now?
The Grievous is starting to lose some shields, but it's not bad. Oh, he's gone. Thank you for playing Yularen, I guess. He has better things to do.
Yes, sir. I require maintenance. Activating defense parameter.
What's the likelihood of the Chiss being added to Fall of the Republic? Not especially high. Not zero. But like the Hutts are definitely being added. There's a chance for some of the other factions from TR to make it in some form, but it's also a thing where, like, depending on when things get done, we would like to finish the mod someday. So doing full extra factions for that is probably not gonna be much more than a pipe dream.
Standing by.
He's only at a third of his shields gone. Okay, can you guys get through to the medical station?
Power up. What is your command? Easy kill. Uh-oh. You have been designated for termination.
Oh, hello. Not good. Didn't know that was gonna happen. So I really should have been on the other side. This is not great. Does that happen until we destroy the station? I'm just gonna try to get up to the station.
Oh no.
I think this is almost as big as the actual fleet was.
Visual scan confirmation.
Okay, Grievous is in range for that, but so would these be.
Highly accurate. Victory is inevitable.
Get an extra friend in there.
Victory is ours. The battle is ours,
Deployed our ion cannon.
Human
Ready
life.
for duty.
Kill.
I think we're still doing okay. They haven't even gotten their fighters in yet. That I think might have been them starting to get their fighters in yet. Okay, that hangar's gonna go down.
Fire at will.
Get that one down.
We're in attack position.
Negative life form confirmed.
Let's get one of you to finish off that fighter bay. Or actually, you finish off that fighter bay. The rest of you go on this fender.
We've lost our turbo lasers.
Audio disturbance. Machines are superior. Refusing programming and running.
Missile Prime.
Resume
Targeting aircraft.
Flash coming.
Okay, we're almost done with the station. There's only, what, 5 hard points left? You've probably got that. Damn. Didn't quite get the fighter bay down. We got like 80 other hard points down.
Target destroyed. How are you doing now, ground?
You're still finishing off that one. Come on.
Roger, roger. No! Target turret. Exit combat. Immediately destroy turret.
Okay. This Munificent can clear out some of you. Well, the Malevolence is going to kill some of them on its way over, too.
Stop the humanoid!
Your orders, Commander?
Reporting.
Do we have... No, we don't have any more reinforcements ourselves. I might just be... I might just want to leave those to kind of opportunity fire from the Malevolence, plus that one Munificent. Okay. Nope. These guys were chasing Yularen. Over there. I think that's all the Venators except for that. No, there's 2.
Sterilize! Sterilize! Death registered.
And actually, we've still got pretty much all the Munificent's full health. So they're doing better than I expected. And I think we can get that Venator. You over here.
Uh-oh. Destroyed. Dispose of turret.
Destroyer after disposal.
Unit eliminated.
Awaiting instruction.
The fighters are
Charge up.
a lot. We don't really have that much to deal with them. But, I mean, we still got some of these fighters coming in.
Our primary engine situation.
After they got dragged away by Yularen.
Located.
Our turbo laser batteries have been
Eliminate turret.
disabled.
Visual lock.
Attack.
Roger, roger.
Okay, I think you can hit the one from there.
Form confirmed. Power up, are you?
You stay on this.
Target turret.
Maybe get the fighter bay. You're about to start losing shields, Mr. Malevolence. We really got to get her over to that that last Venator.
Auxiliary craft
Machines are superior.
Because I think we're actually in good shape here.
Majority reticle recently calibrated. Exit combat immediately. Run.
Take out the heavy duels. They're probably the biggest threat to you.
How are you doing that? Attack!
How's that? So, there's what? 3 or 4 Architens over here. Really, the stuff on this side is no longer that much more powerful than the stuff over here.
General protection. Roger, roger. Disengaging system.
You're dead.
Focus your weapon.
See if we can get a shot off on some of these Architens.
Auxiliary standing by.
And I'll turn them around too.
Roger, roger.
It really is just the fighter difference over on this side.
Rider recharging. Hostiles eliminated. Anti-man mode on turret. Entering retreat state. Clear time is fired. Memory fragmented. Finish him.
That's good.
Highly accurate shooting. Majority reticle recently calibrated.
Well, I'd kind of like for you to focus on any of it. No,
Moving.
I think you can get these above you. I don't know if the firing arcs are going to be quite enough for that.
Target acquired.
We only just lost shields on the Malevolence,
Wow.
and we're down to nearly nothing left on the actual enemy ships. So even though they do have the fighters, they won't be able to kill us faster than we can kill these few. On Lupai. It's not ideal. And same with this one. So close. No pelting yourself back to full health. 1, 2. It's been like 10 years since fighters were victory relevant in Tron's Revenge and Fall of the Republic. Fall of the Republic has never had a released version, or never had a version where fighters were victory relevant. I mean, no, there was never an original build for this. Back when it was originally being made, it was just unless you count the mini mod. Here we go. With the loss of the station, the Republic won't be able to maintain its foothold in the sector. Proceed with your actions and conquer the remaining systems. The days of the Republic are numbered. Malevolence has been repaired, and we can load the next campaign that way, where I won't have the thing.
Researching.
So I'll do it that way, but let's see if. We'll definitely get to previewing the Into the Rim campaign at some point, because I've teased it now twice. But that might be a good choice for the next Fall of the Republic playthrough. Okay. But I do need to prepare my house for a new toilet. I don't know if the CIS version is set up. There it is.
Mission log updated. At maximum unit capacity.
Alright, well, hope you have all enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. We're pretty close to finishing some of the ongoing Thrawn's Revenge playthroughs we're doing. So this is probably a good option for one of the next campaigns, is one of the new Fall of the Republic historicals. But yeah, thanks again, everyone. Especially thank you, Triton, Snugbug, and Blackhole for the donations, the memberships, all that stuff. And tomorrow, so I might end up doing another stream tonight. I'm going to try to do some other work. But if so, we'll be on Twitch playing either RimWorld or Mass Effect Andromeda. I'll post about that somewhere if it happens. Otherwise, I'm probably just going to be trying to get some work done tonight. If not, then tomorrow there'll probably be a stream as well. Sunday night, though, we will be starting Solasta with Slevered, Scarecrow, and Inertial over on twitch.tv/CoreyLoses. But once again, thank you so much for watching, and hope